The community university is very important to me. I'm not playing games and I'm not playing hide and seek. I'm very impressed and encouraged that most of my family members are very serious about this project. This has really reinforced my need to implement it. We're going to struggle on social media. So like I told you today, I commissioned a development of our own app. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but let's do it. You'll do a percentage and I'll do a percentage, but we have to have our own app. I have sent all of you email addresses for your province. I don't see any other way than going the subscription route. And I'll tell you why. The random contributions, whilst really appreciated and will take us where we're supposed to do, they are exactly that, random. We don't know. I know, but we don't know who has paid and who has not. I am very diligent and I look at the people paying every day. Some people have paid 3 times since we started the account 3 weeks ago. We have certain amounts that are on the low side, which are very appreciated. And we have a few amounts on a very high side. Today, for the first time, I saw a 10,000 Rand donation. Is the only one we have. We have 2 5,000 Rand donations. One was right in the beginning, in the first few days, and one was a day or two ago from Goloko. And we have 1 2,500 Rand donation from Ungema Umadlobovu Siyabonga last weekend. Usiphe 2,500 Rands. And then we have a lot of, we've got a few 2,000 Rands as well. And then we have quite a few 1,000 Rand donations. We have a larger number of 500 Rand donations. And we have smaller donations of 100 Rand, 50 Rand, 20 Rand. And we've got quite a lot of 200 Rand donations. So I am monitoring and I know who is paying. So I am monitoring this. But another thing I know from human nature is that when this university stands, labantu ababhizi bangithuka ku-social media, kuzoba yibo abokuqala emnyango baletha abantwana babo. As loud as they are insulting me on social media now, when the university is up and running, they'll be the first people to bring their children to our doors. So whilst I don't choose or segregate, or I don't do that, but I don't want people taking advantage of other people. So for that reason, I thought the random donations, nobody's answerable to anybody. People just throw in what they throw in and they can claim what they want. I have to tell you, there's a lady who complained from Eguruleni and said, from the things that everyone is saying, I think the university won't start in Eguruleni. I'm not sure where she got that from. But I was just reading her comment and she said, the only reason I donated is because I thought it's going to start in Eguruleni. So I get very upset, you know me, but I didn't want to react. I just asked her a very simple request. Gave her my email address and I asked for her bank details to return her money. You know what she did? She thinks she's clever. So I said, please give me your bank details and the amount. She gave the bank details and she said 5,000 Rand. At the time, I only had one gentleman who had paid 5,000 Rands. But she thought she's clever. And I wanted to teach her a lesson, which she will learn. I wanted to show her how God works. I gave her 5,000 Rands and I said, refund. I know she didn't pay 5,000 Rands. but I gave it to her because she thinks she's clever and she's stealing from me. You can't steal from me. So I gave her the 5,000 rands, and I want God to show her what that 5,000 rands is going to do in her life. I don't want us to go the random donation anymore. We'll donate now until our subscriptions have got a solid block and we move to that platform. But what we're going to do is, when you send back your form, let me rewind a bit. So I've sent the 9 email addresses for every province. When you send your form back, if it's important to you, attach all the money you've paid so far to your form so that it can be allocated to your membership. And then the membership is going to have different levels. The people who want to continue paying 10 rands a month, they're going to fall under the blue membership, and then you will see the levels go up with how much you want to pay. And each level will have its own benefits. All of that will be contained in the form to assist you to choose what level is suitable for you. So when we go through the membership route, we now are answerable to each other, because your membership will be serviced on a monthly basis. And we are now, I'm not the only one now who's responsible for this. We are all responsible and answerable for our membership, for the development of the community university. And no outsider can come and claim anything if they don't have membership. I'm actually going to issue membership cards to all members according to the level you choose as your membership level. So that is my suggestion, and this is based on all the feedback I got from yesterday. You will be honest, I read everybody's comment because I wanted to hear what you had to say. So I have heard you, and I think that is the way forward. In that way, we hold each other accountable and responsible for the work we are doing. The one thing that I have to beg you not to do is not to jump the gun. We are at a stage where we are just acquiring the land. The land is 13 million rands. That is the first step we're going to do. We can do it in stages, we can do it at once, but what we are doing first is acquiring the farm. Once we have the farm, we have premises. There's many buildings on the farm. We can have offices, we can have people living there looking after the farm. But the first step is the farm. Don't ask me about anything else. I don't want volunteers. I don't want any of the things you are shoving down my throat. We are just acquiring the farm. Once the farm is acquired, we take the next milestone, which will be transfer to our name. Once that is done, we go to rezoning. Then we go to architectural plans. Do not jump the gun. People go from, we don't even have accommodation yet, but they're going right to the end to tell me what they can volunteer. I don't want to hear that. One step at a time. We are acquiring the farm now. Once we have the farm, the minute we pay the deposit, like I told you, we will all go and have our meeting at the farm. And then we pay the balance, and then we transfer the farm to our name. So we're going to take things one step at a time. Do not rush me, please.